I'm a pincer.
I'm... Go!
Hey, it's the short. We just finished Monday's breakfast shift on Switch 1197. It was fun. We had fun.
It was pretty good fun. We had extra Steph on as a, I don't know.
Extra loaded with Steph on the Monday show. She's going to be joining us every Monday forever.
Yes.
Forever.
First prisoner of the breakfast shift.
Oh, by the way, who are you?
I'm Alistair.
I'm Tim.
Yeah, we got there eventually. First story for the short is about grass. Grass from Charleville? Was it Charleville?
Love that grass.
Charleville, in central Queensland, is being specifically researched for its properties. Being from Charleville. It's very arid out there, high salinity.
Yeah, we're talking like
suck.
Regularly above 35 out there.
Regularly hellish. Now, there's still things growing out there. Namely this grass, which is called resurrection grass. And it is so stupidly resilient to terrible conditions that scientists from QUT are trying to identify the exact gene sequence, which means it can grow in...
Anywhere. I mean, in hot, arid places.
Anywhere. And transferring that into rice. So then rice can grow in these, in terrible conditions.
And it'd be good, because then you can have it growing in regional areas that don't have good farming land, and this will especially help countries that are going through famines, that have, drought, they don't have very farmable land. I mean, it could end world hunger.
It could. This is seriously, and it comes down to a grass that came from Queensland, which is
good
where
job.
This entire show is based.
What they should do is they should genetically change it so that all of the rice that it grows with that gene is maroon.
Yes.
Just so everyone remembers who did this.
Something more specific that they can go, that's Queensland. That's Queensland.
All the rice is the shape of tiny toads.
Yeah. No, we'll spitball more on this.
Yeah.
It all comes down to... there's a couple of stats also with this story. One, the world's population by 2025 will reach 8.32 billion, speculated, but that's a hell of a
That's
jump.
why we need lots of rice.
Yeah, and...
These people demand couscous.
Rice. Is couscous rice?
Yeah. I'm getting word from Steph, our secret producer, camera woman, that rice is not couscous.
It's not. I've had couscous before. It doesn't taste anything like rice.
Is it not rice? Is it a type of rice? Who knows?
No.
No one knows.
No.
I could be right. No one knows.
No, Encyclopedia Steph Tanaka is correct at all times.
I'm definitely wrong.
And also, another stat, by the year 2050, world global food produce will have to increase by 60% from what it is now. So, I think GM, genetic modification, all that, is going to have to be the way to go.
It'd be great if we just turn, like, the Northern Territory and Northern South Australia into, like, this massive, like, massive grassland, growing heaps of food and things. I think that'd be fantastic.
If we can get to the point where we can grow donut trees out of nuclear wasteland...
We don't want that. We don't want that.
I want that.
We don't want radioactive donuts. We don't.
No, not radioactive donuts. It can't just...
It's gonna be radioactive. If it's growing in a bunch of, like, spent uranium, it's gonna be radioactive.
Let's just assume it's past the half-life.
Please don't eat this. Please don't eat it.
What if I get superpowers and become Donut Man?
That's all well and good, but let's not risk it. I mean, it's not exactly a flip of the coin. It's like a 1 in a billion chance that you'll end up getting superpowers.
If you could wake up...
The rest of that possibility is you're gonna get some type of cancer.
If you could wake up tomorrow, either having radioactive-induced cancer or being a donut, would you take the risk?
No! You know what? No, because I don't think Donut Man would have that many good powers that could be used.
What if you're a rejuvenating donut where you just and it grows back?
And then you solve the famine.
You're welcome!
Alistair saving the world again. Other news coming out of Japan. On Friday, they revealed the new jerseys that the Japanese soccer team will be wearing to the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. And they had a little bit of a surprise. They named their official mascot for the Japanese team would be Pikachu. Yes. The Pokemon Pikachu. He came out wearing an awesome blue jersey, just like the rest of the team. And they'll be sending him over as well. Not sure what position he'll be playing at the moment, but let's wait and see. My bet is he's a little chubby. Let's say goalie.
Yeah.
Cover up more space.
I think that's good.
Oh.
Good team hustle. What?
I know what position Pikachu will be playing.
What?
Lightning Striker.
I was about to say striker.
Lightning Striker.
The joke doesn't get funnier when you tell it twice.
Doesn't it?
Lightning
Striker.
Okay, it's funny again. All right. I want to know, Tim. Being Pikachu.
Yes.
All right. What are the other teams gonna do? What
You had a suggestion during the show that the only way to combat Pikachu is for the other team to put on Team Rocket colors.
Yeah.
Team Rocket not that successful in capturing Pikachu,
not.
so I don't know whether it will be a good method, but I think the philosophy is there, take down Pikachu. So
what if someone else? What if another team comes in like, oh, what's a really terrible soccer team?
I don't know.
What if they come out like Digimon and like, oh, this is awkward.
Who
they
knows?
didn't get the memo.
They did put out a little promo picture with 10 or so different Pokemon all wearing the jerseys, as if they're going to have a Pokemon team fielding their spot in the World Cup. But we can only wait and see.
Yeah.
Speaking of waiting.
I'm waiting.
Time. 5 seconds.
Oh, yes, the 5-second rule could be true. When you drop food on the floor, it might not be spoiled straight away, or even after 5 seconds, according to a study from the Aston University School of Life and Health Science, that's in the UK. Basically,
My favorite.
They did a study with scientists and science, where they dropped food...
Reassuring.
I hope so. Where they dropped food onto, like, pasta, sticky candy, and toast onto laminated floors and carpeted floors. And now these floors had, like, E. coli, like, bacteria and stuff on them. So this was, of course, like, how they tested to see if the stuff got on it. And what they found was that if you drop a dry food onto carpet, it doesn't, the E. coli doesn't stick on there as much or as well. But if you drop a sticky or, like, wet food onto laminated flooring, it will have a much more likely chance. It's, like, the most E. coli gets on there.
So there you have it, folks. If you have kids, if you know kids, if you have little cousins or anything, if you want to build up their immune system,
If you are a kid.
you want to grab that pasta, you want to rub it into the carpet, really smush it in there, no more than 5 seconds. Now, I assume you can do multiple smushing sessions.
Yeah.
So just 5 seconds, lift it up, put it back down, smush it in there, make sure you get all of that stuff.
Massage it into the...
Feed it to them, and they will be superhuman immune to everything.
Yeah, even radioactive donuts.
Yeah, even that. They won't even get that.
No.
Won't even get that.
No.
Switch 1197 and the Breakfast Shift do not recommend that you infect food and feed it to your family members or any children or any people.
However,
That is bad.
It
No,
is-
no, no, however. This is the legal disclaimer. Do not do it. No, however.
oh, I'm just saying. I brought this up on the show as well. That like you should be feeding. Not you should be feeding kids dirt. That came out wrong. But you should let your kids, build up their immune systems by eating like the little bits of stuff that gets picked up on food on the floor. By letting them play in the garden in dirt and worms and mites and that. Sure, it doesn't. It seems like a bad idea.
Let
but
kids go outside.
Let kids be kids.
Yeah.
Let them eat dirt. Let them eat worms.
I'm not really onto the eating dirt and worms
Well,
thing.
my sister did. She turned out fine.
Yeah, alright, okay.
Yep.
That's the end of the short. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Switch 1197. That's 1197 a.m. if you're in the Brisbane area, or streaming live at switch1197.com. Go to those places, listen to our show, The Breakfast Shift. It's fun.
We're fine.
Yeah.
It's fun.
But until then, we're out of here. Love you.
There.